Anna Devereaux has been with this program longer than I have. And she was one of our original OGs that was here when I took over the program in 19. And Anna has just persevered more than anyone I have ever been around to continue to be able to play and to have a career. She's had multiple shoulder surgeries on both arms, and actually kind of softly retired. I don't know if some of you know this story, but she softly retired at the end of our 22 season. And then throughout the summer came back to me and said, like, hey, I want to play. Like, I want to play through my eligibility. She's an engineer major and has had to not only persevere through every surgery that she's had, but, school has been really hard for her. I mean, up into this year, she has always been one that has missed practice, just missed days of practice, and but still just persevered and been a player that has been really consistent in the lineup for us. And so she decided to return for her last year of eligibility, and came back out of retirement and had a stellar fall. I mean, she was one of our leading offensive players through our fall season. And, the staff and I, we were so pumped about where she was at. She looked awesome at the plate. And she's an outfielder. She plays left field for us a lot. And in our game against Elon, she broke her leg at first base, at a first base collision. We actually decided to lead her off of the game because she had been doing so well offensively for a couple weeks for us. And we're like, hey, let's, it's the fall, it's time for us to kind of try out the lineup how we want to. And we could have really seen Dever leading off for us. And so we let her off, and first play of the game at Elon, she broke her leg with a collision at first base with their first baseman. And it was just so tragic and so heartbreaking for all of us. And that was on a Friday night. And so Saturday morning, our football team played at home. And so we were with Dr. Dockery in the football facility right away on Saturday, getting x-rays and just getting a plan together for, okay, what is it? Is it just is it a broken bone? Is there more to it than that? And luckily enough, it was just a broken bone. And so they were able to go through and, she's got steel plates and screws and everything you could think of in her leg now. And, Dr. Dockery told her, hey, March 1 is probably going to be your full return to play. Not saying that you can't learn or you can't, play and practice some up to then, but you're going to have limitations till early March. And then, we expect you to be fully healed and ready to go. So, just rehabbed. Brittany Hoover, our AT, who's been incredible for our program, Eric McKibben and Anna Devereaux set out to get her walking again. She was non-weight bearing for a really long time. And then we came back in the preseason and she started to put weight on her leg and started to heal. And honestly, she had to learn how to walk again. Her gait and her stride and putting weight into her leg, it was all really uncomfortable for her, even though her leg was healed. And so the past 8 weeks have just been so grueling for her. And you're going to start seeing her, and you've already started seeing her sprinkled in our lineup, whether it's in the starting lineup or as a substitution in the lineup. And you're going to continue to see her more because she is just a core foundation player for us as a program. She's one of our captains. We have 3 captains, Lexi Wagner, Corey Hoffler, and Anna Devereaux, and she leads us in so many ways. And morale is high when Anna Devereaux is on the field. And so you're going to start seeing her in the lineup. We pinch hit her for Corey Hoffler against Georgia Tech. And Anna, at the time, that was almost now 2 weeks ago, she was a little less progressed than she is today, but she wasn't allowed to slide and run full. She's probably about 70% no sliding at the time. So we've told her, hey, we're going to give you some at bats. We just need you to get to first base, and then we're going to sub your runner back for you. Well, here we go at Georgia Tech, and she hits a screamer down the line that gets caught in the corner with Georgia Tech's left fielder. And Jody Davidson, our first base coach, is kind of holding her up on first base because the plan was that she just got herself to first if she hit the ball through the infield. And Anna rounds first base and takes off for second and didn't even have to slide at second. It was a stand-up double at second base. And just that moment for our team, I mean, it was so special and electric to see her be able to do that for the first time in months after she's learned how to walk again. And, it just gives me chill bumps and almost brings tears to my eyes, as it does many of us in the program, that she has again persevered to where she can help us win this year after breaking her leg at the end of the fall. And so that double down the line story is just one that I'll never forget. And it's going to be a really kind of milestone in this team's story, a chapter in this team's story. So I definitely just wanted to kind of speak on Anna Devereaux and just how special she is to me and our program and our coaching staff, and just how proud I am of her to persevere the way that she has over the past few months to get herself back ready to play. And like I said, you've started to see her in the lineup here and there.